Heute ist ein etwas anderes Video dran, denn heute haben wir Marc mit dabei und Marc versteht kein Deutsch, deswegen werden wir dieses Video nur auf Englisch machen. Richtig?
Wir werden es mal versuchen. Do you understand some German?
Nothing.
So that's what we have to talk.
Okay.
Nothing.
Talk a little bit in English. You want to translate a little bit or just nothing?
No, nothing.
Okay. So everything, guys, will be in English. And we came up with a couple of questions for Marc because people started to ask us on Instagram like, why is he with you? Where's he from? So we decided, why don't we just make a video directly with him and he can answer all these questions himself. So Katrin, you prepared a couple of questions.
Yeah,
they
Marc.
actually they glued to the selfie stick here. So yeah, shoot on.
Yeah, the first question is, what did you do before you come to us?
Before I came here to Cyprus, I was in Sri Lanka working as a surf teacher. Yeah, and then before that, well, after that was lockdown in England, so I had to come back to England for a little bit. And then I was just travelling around England.
In the camper van? No,
in a car. I had a car which I slept in the back of, like a big car, which sounds really strange. But
it's not strange.
They made the car into a big bed, and I went to Cornwall in England, which is in the south, and spent 2 months travelling there, which was really beautiful. Really nice.
Okay.
And then these crazy German guys came and said, like, we're looking for someone to live with us to speak German, to speak English in the house.
English.
Which actually works pretty good for all of us.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience with children before?
Yeah, I have a lot of experience. So when I was like 18, and the first time I went to another country on my own, I did this job as a kind of holiday kindergarten, where you leave your kids for 2 hours.
It's like this place here.
Yeah, you just leave your kids, leave them with me, and we do face painting and games. And I did that for the first time with kids, and then I did it another summer. And then I worked with children with problem behaviour for a few years. And then I worked in schools with my own business, working with children that have problems in school, and continued that for a few years, and then I took a little rest. But I also have 5 nephews as well. So my sister has 5 children, all boys. So that's a lot of experience as well.
Very good.
And I have to tell you, Marc is really good in face painting. So there was a birthday party here. How many children were there? 11, 12? It was
yeah,
like
11 I think.
That was like the kindergarten you mentioned. And he did the face painting for all of them, and everyone was just amazed by his skills.
Yeah, it was okay. It was alright. It could be better.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Okay, and the next question is, what does a typical day look like?
Typical day looks like for me here in Cyprus is wake up in the morning, and I always go for a swim in the sea every single day. This is like my mantra. It's some really good thing just to charge your battery in the morning and wash away any feelings you have, especially through everything going on at the moment. So it's really good and refreshes you. Have a really good healthy breakfast, sit in the sunshine and have my breakfast and coffee. And then I spend some time talking with these guys and with the kids. And usually then we would take the car, or I would take the car, and we'd go somewhere around Paphos or around the island with the kids and explore and do some activity or some adventures. Then we would have lunch usually, and then a little bit of relaxing time, or go for a nice walk. I like to go to the like nature, so walk a lot around places. And then usually dinner, me or Katrin will cook dinner, because Stefan...
He can't. He can't.
I do the dishes.
He cooked last night, actually. He made...
Can clean the kitchen.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes. Hey ho.
Yeah. Hey, it's food. And then usually I exercise in the evening. These guys always exercise in the morning. But I'm not awake yet to train, so I need to have more fuel in my engine first. And then I train in the evening. And then bed. Early night.
From time to time we watch a movie.
Sometimes watch a movie. We play games as well. We play card games. Or last night we did a game with words. So yeah, it's got a nice balance. Sometimes the kids just play on their own. Sometimes we watch films.
And it's getting dark by 6, so you're not staying up till 11 or 12.
Yeah.
It's quite normal to be in bed like, what are we in bed? 11?
11.
Latest 10?
10, 11.
At 10 I feel like...
I'm glad you asked her the question, not like me. I'll tell you, wow, it's funny you should say that. But yeah, everyone goes to bed early.
I assume when you go to your room that you go to bed as well. I've never seen you coming up, taking the car and going into the city.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone.
But it's good because I think when you have the sun come up really early here, like you go to bed because you want to kind of wake up and feel awake in the morning. And there's so much sunshine, it's great.
Yeah, yeah.
You said that you have been to Sri Lanka and how do you pronounce this in English? Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Habt ihr das gehört?
Sri Lanka.
Wir sagen nicht Sri Lanka, wir sagen Sri Lanka.
So, but I didn't want to mention that country in specific, but it's more like, so you traveled a lot.
How many countries have you seen?
A lot. I'd say over 25. Because I've lived in quite a few. I lived in Australia, I've lived in New Zealand, I've lived in America, I've lived in Canada, and normally when I travel, I'll stay somewhere for like at least half a year. So this way, it feels like you're actually experiencing something and not just on holiday. You know, like you guys, you do the same. You spend some time there, not just a week or two, but you spend longer, and then you get to experience the culture of people and the place. And
which one is the most beautiful country?
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Oh, which is your favourite? I don't know. I think it's so hard.
That question is a classic.
That's a classic.
This is a very good thing. It's so hard because it's the memories that you're making and the moments that you make. So this could be at home in the winter right now. It could be an amazing moment. So it's hard to... Australia is an amazing country because it's so different. You have these incredible wildlife, as you guys know. Yeah,
we love Australia as well.
Incredible landscapes and sceneries. But Asia is also an amazing place to visit. It's like Southeast Asia for me, that's where I've been. Was pretty cool. Yeah, it's really... I'd probably say Asia is quite a magical place because it's so different to Europe. It's the people, the food, the technology, the culture. It's just so different to what we have in Europe. So I think that's one of my favorite areas. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So we have another question, Stefan.
Actually, it's 1.5 years away from me, and I'm almost 40, so I have to concentrate a lot. So the question here is...
what do you do before you're living when you're not here? Oh, Matilda!
Matilda is interrupting. Show us what you have done.
What do you have done?
What is it?
Show everybody.
What is it?
This is actually a present from Marc.
But I did it as well, didn't I?
Yeah.
So we did it together.
Yes.
We call this a collaboration.
You want to sit here with us?
Willst du erzählen? Du kannst auch auf Deutsch erzählen.
You want to continue?
If you want, Matilda. No.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Okay.
Ich will weitermachen. Okay.
Usually she loves the kind of dancing in front of the mirror. Like, la, la, la.
She's actor. So the question is, let me see. What do you do? What do you do before you're living? No.
What would you do before you're living?
Genau.
If you're not with us.
Oh, right.
What's your profession, or what is where does your income come from?
Right now, that's an interesting question. So for me, I used to work in marketing, and then I just had this feeling that I've always had in my life that there's more to life than just doing this and working and staying at home and making money and coming home and going out. And so I started traveling 4 years ago, and in those 4 years I've done lots of different jobs. Like I've worked as a cook in France in the Alps, I've worked as a gardener, I've worked as a fixing man, like fixing things in houses.
As an all-rounder.
An all-rounder, or in English we would say a jack of all trades. And I realise this is really helpful because with what's happened now in the world, if you only know how to do one thing with one set of tools, and suddenly you're not needed for anymore, you're really going to be finding yourself in a difficult situation. So that's why I'm doing this now. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do in 2 months or in 3 months, but nobody knows what's going to happen in 2 or 3 months. So I think if you're open to change and adapting, then you'll always be able to continue to do what you love. But you have to learn to adapt and just say, okay, what I do as a job does not mean that's who I am as a person. And I think we get programmed to think what I've done as a job, that means who I am. So if you were a powerful finance executive and suddenly now you have to deliver food in a supermarket, you wouldn't do it because you think, oh no, but you might have to.
Yeah.
Or you would do it, but you would overcharge people.
Or you would, yeah, you'd do it, you know. Or if you were, I don't know, if you were suddenly a business person and then you had to learn to be working in a cafe just for a few months, some people would find that very hard to adapt.
Yeah.
And so I think we have to, as human beings now, we have to learn to adapt to the situations that we get. So I'll do anything, whatever comes up next.
Also Marc vertraut auf jeden Fall sehr stark immer ins Leben. Er hat ein sehr starkes Mindset, das kann man sagen. Do you understand?
Something about mindset.
Yes. Okay.
Open mindset.
Yeah.
Have an open mind.
You trust in life every time.
Trust in the universe.
Trust in the universe.
Trust in the universe.
We're talking a lot about it. It's quite, you know, when we put out this idea on Facebook, looking in a UK travelers group, I think that's where we found you, that we are open for this idea, looking for someone to live with us. I mean, it's quite a thing to get someone, like a stranger you don't know, into your family's life, living with you here on the island.
Bringing new energy in the house.
We always say it's a universe, so we get this energy out into the universe, and if it's positive, it comes back as a positive thing, and this is why Marc is here. And we knew from the moment when we had a messenger call, or at least we had like a FaceTime call, a video chat, and when we hang up, we said like, it's him, it's definitely him, we want him. So yeah, that's the universe, how we call it. Marc, last question here for you. What would you do with 10 euros? No, 10 million.
10 million.
10 million.
If you win 10 million euro, what would you do?
I think 6 months ago my answer would have been different to what it is now. What can you do anyway right now?
Because the money is nothing worse anymore? Or?
Yeah, can you get out of lockdown with that much money? 10 million, was it? 10,000.
We just
10,000.
Yeah, just what?
10 million.
10 million.
It's hard to find a person like Mom. Like this.
Oh, is that a good thing though?
Yes.
Okay. It's hard to find someone like you, yeah? That could have gone either way. With 10 million euros, what would I do? I would make sure that everyone I knew, who I, connected, friends and family, good friends, that I'll look after, that they all have money, so they have a house and they have no debts. I'd pay everybody's debts off. That's the first thing I'd do. Usually I would say, I'd go travelling for my whole life in a Winnebago, but I don't know where you can do that now. Just travel in a big RV in America and travel around. Maybe not America right now. No, I still would. I think you get one life, and you got to make the most of it. So just see and do as much as you can, and do a lot of good with the money, because I think you could do so much good, and it would make you feel amazing. In the same way, because you're helping someone, buy a house. You're helping someone with medical problems with their bills. You could fix people who had money problems their whole life with just 10,000. Wow.
10 million is more
10 million
than enough.
Is more than enough.
So,
share it. Share the wealth.
Sharing is caring.
We thought about this. Usually the question is, what would you do with 1 million? But nowadays 1 million has gone so quick. Yeah. So it's still shitloads of money, but it is. Yeah.
I still, if I found it, I would still take 1 million.
Trust me, I would as well. But it's compared to 30 years ago when I heard this question for the first time. With inflation, it's probably not even half any longer.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so you have some quick questions, right?
Yeah, some quick question, just that you know, guys. Wer Marc ist, ihr sollt ihn ein bisschen besser kennenlernen. Weil vielleicht möchte er, nachdem er im März wieder zurückreist, er will ja eigentlich weiterreisen, vielleicht möchte er zu einem von euch, wer weiß. Und dann ist es ja mal ganz gut, wenn man so ein paar Informationen über ihn weiß. Also, Marc, you decide, dog or cat?
Dog, definitely.
Pizza or salad?
Pizza. I love salad, but pizza,
But
Who doesn't like pizza? If I had to choose, I'll take pizza.
maybe? Okay, pizza with salad, maybe. Okay.
Put the salad on the pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, indoor or outdoor?
Outdoors.
Yeah, of course. Like every time outdoor. Okay, Facebook or Instagram?
Ooh. I'm still learning a lot on Instagram. Facebook. I'd say Instagram actually at the moment. Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. Football or yoga?
Like soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
soccer.
the English way.
Yeah, soccer.
See, this is when you get, because I'm quite into my spirituality, but I also love my football, so I can have a.
You need to decide.
I'd actually probably go for yoga right now.
Right
That's
now.
helping me more than football. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chocolate or peanuts?
Ooh, chocolate.
Crispy chocolate or peanuts?
Yeah. Wherever the crispy chocolate. Crispy chocolate.
Crispy
Yeah.
chocolate, okay. Julian hat Marc nämlich zu Weihnachten Crispy Schokolade gekauft.
You have to be quick in this house. Really quick.
Okay.
It's gone.
Das ist übrigens das Gleiche, was Opa auch immer sagt. Du kannst hier alles liegen haben, Geld, Handys, alles völlig egal, aber niemals Schokolade, denn unsere Kinder lieben Schokolade. Und Marc mag auch Schokolade und er hat auch festgestellt, dass you have to be very quick.
Okay. So if you send us chocolate, okay, like make sure it's to us, and no nuts in my chocolate, please.
Yeah, Marc is allergic about chocolate, about
Against
nuts.
Nuts, yeah.
Nuts,
I like
yeah.
chocolate.
Except peanuts.
Except peanuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, beer or water?
Well, it's both really, isn't it? Water's
It's
in beer.
It's children listening.
So, water, beer, water,
Okay, exactly, beer. Surfing or snowboarding?
or surfing.
Oh, surfing, of course.
He
yeah.
does both. He works as a surf instructor and snowboarding instructor.
But surfing, for
But
sure.
surfing for sure, okay. Tinder or real life?
Real life,
Yeah, of course.
if it's a choice.
Of course. Okay. And now you need to... I started sentences and you finished, okay?
Okay.
Have you seen my sentences before?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
was trying to look then, but I don't know.
Okay. Wir haben ihn übrigens gefragt, warum er lange Haare hat und wie lange er schon einen Bart hat. Und er war schon immer da. Und er sieht es auch überhaupt nicht ein, ihn zu schneiden. But I will cut my hair if...
I will cut my hair if COVID was just over.
Really?
Yeah. If tomorrow you woke up
Can you
and
write
said,
it down?
yeah, there's a vaccine. It was all a joke, haha, or something. And to do this, yeah, I'd shave my head if we could travel all again tomorrow.
Okay.
For sure.
Let me quickly make a call to the World Health Organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I wish 2021...
Is better than 20. No, yeah, it's better for everybody. My 2020 was okay, but I wish that 2021 is going to be better for everybody.
Yeah, okay. I will get married if...
The right woman comes to ask me.
What looks like the right woman.
If you live on your own and you have a cat, no.
No.
Sorry,
You
if you
don't
live
like
on your own and have a
cats.
cat. My experience of meeting ladies on their own who have cats is not good. Yeah, someone that loves outdoors and is single, please don't say you're single and then be married. That's not good.
That's not good, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also Marc likes to have deep talks. So if you're on Tinder and you meet him for the first time and you invite him home, maybe he goes for a coffee first, a real one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Conversation is so important.
Okay, when you learn a new language, it would be...
Ooh, Spanish.
Spanish?
Yeah. My Spanish is really poor, so I'd love to get really good at Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, jetzt habt ihr einen kleinen Einblick bekommen von Marc, dem Traveler, der hier wunderschön zeichnen kann, der mit Mathilda ganz viele Bilder malt und sich für klassische Musik interessiert, hat er noch gar nicht erzählt, sportlich ist.
English.
Yeah, come on,
Das
mommy,
ist so eine
do it in
Mischung.
Do it in
Okay, do you have...
She's learning so quick already.
She's learning very quick. Do you have any question?
No.
No, I think we're done. If you want to know more about Marc, just go and follow him on his Instagram channel.
The Gypsy King.
The
With
Gypsy
the horses.
We will put the link
The
underneath.
horses, the picture of the horses.
The horses? Where's the horse?
The picture with the... I have a picture of the horses.
On Instagram. Yeah, here.
Pictures with horses on Instagram?
Yes.
I should go and check now.
Okay. Also, ihr Lieben, wir wünschen euch einen richtig schönen Tag. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Video. Ciao!